But do you want to go? Because I know you've done some DJing in 2FM and everything. Would you like to continue that?
I think for me, when it all ends, I want to take a deep breath and start meeting people and stuff in the next 6 months. And definitely broadcasting is something I love, whether it's TV.
No, it's broadcasting.
Sorry,
Don.
Sorry, Ryan, we're broadcasters.
That's correct. We are now. Yes, we all stick together.
Yes, thank you.
What I wanted to ask as well, as we're talking about all of this, because I'm just curious, when is the reunion? I mean, that's
that's what we don't like about it all. That's what we don't like about it all. There's been an awful lot. Oh, you know, they're doing this. They're doing this to do a reunion and all that. You know, and that, you know, there's been a lot of stuff in the papers today saying that this is final. And the reason why that has come up is because typical people like yourself going, oh, so it's a reunion.
No, I'm having a joke with you.
No, I know together, right?
But you take it in the jest it's meant.
Of course,
I mean, I'm not trying to catch you out. Yeah.
Outside.
Do you want this shot as well? No, but you know what I mean. You obviously that strikes a chord with you. You hate when people say,
there's loads of speculation, you know.
The whole thing is that, you know, the last thing we want is for people to come about and say, oh, well, you know, you're doing it for a reunion and you're doing it for this and you're doing it for that. I mean, look, the reality of it is, like, less than 6 months ago, we were offered a huge record contract that we turned down, you know, because we felt it was the right decision for the four of us. And that's why we wanted to kind of say that this is the final kind of thing.
We were chatting before the show, and just when I came into, and when you were rehearsing a little early on, and the five of us were saying, God, imagine like the Late Late Show here. You know, I wasn't doing it when you guys started out, and you've seen three presenters between Gay, Pat, with Gay, you know, and so you've kind of proved you've been the backdrop to a lot of people. There's a lot of people in the audience very excited tonight because you're part of the. You know, there's a lot of girls outside the door waiting to see it. So, you know, it is the end of an era for a lot of people watching tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's something that will only hit us really years down the line, you know. At the minute, we're still in the middle of it. And also, we're not going anywhere just yet. We have a big tour to do. We still have all the album promotions to do. So, it's not hit us just yet, you know.
Do you remember your first Late Late Show appearance then?
Yeah, I got a nosebleed just before we went live. Like, literally 10 seconds before we went live, I got a random nosebleed and I had to run off stage, and I was lucky I didn't come. I had a white outfit on. I'm lucky I didn't.
I think I was wearing a wig on that night. I'm not sure. I don't know if you have a clip.
A wig?
I think I was wearing a wig.
I was definitely wearing a dodgy hairstyle that night.
Are you, Nick? Are you trying to distance yourself from what you actually looked like that time?
I am actually.
Well, I'm afraid you have failed in that endeavour because we have the evidence.
I'm sure you do.
Here we are.
You know that I can say I love you in any given time or place. It is like flying without wings, 'cause you're my special thing. I'm flying without wings. And you don't smile like you do. And
I wonder, like,
did you see me patting my moves there at one point?
Yeah. That was a good look. Will you miss the key changes, the stools? What will you miss the most?
Concerts.
The concerts. No,
concerts.
You love the concerts.
The concerts, the fans. You know,
Crow Park
standing on the stage and singing to
80,000 people, and luckily we're getting a chance to do it again one more time.
Are they your knockout moments, the concerts?
The two Crow
if you were
Parks,
to look back.
Yeah, the two Crow Parks. The first time we played Crow Park was the highlight, I think, of our career so far, because we never thought we'd get there. You know, we always thought that's for bands like U2, and, you know, people that are massive, you know. But we got to play it once, we got to play it twice, and now we're getting to play it 3 times.
I think leaving with our friendships intact has been good, because not many bands do that. I think after 14 years we can, you know, pick up the phone at any time to any one of us, and that's important to us all.
I can't believe that in the 14 years you're together, we didn't read mad, you know, tabloid stories about how bold you were and about excess. How did you keep it so clean?
Just got to keep them secret.
Very clever.
I was going to say, is there any crack? Is it clever? Yeah. That answers that question.
I think it's, you know.
Are you that good?
Our mums and dads. I think our mums and dads. You know, that we're young guys, you know, from Sligo and Dublin, and wanted to be successful all over the world. And I just thought we just cared about singing and trying to make our parents proud. And
but you know,
that was it, really.
I don't think it shocks people if we go down the road and get at this stage. People know that, you know, we like a drink every now and again and stuff like that. And I mean, that is the height of it, but we do that quite a lot and stuff. You know, we go out and have a good time and everything. But you know, apart from that, I don't think that shocks anyone.
As the lady in the audience said, "You're Irish, lads. That's what we do." You know. Yeah. But you know, you also, I mean, as you say, you've grown up with the band. You've got your stories, and I know that. You know, I think it was 2009 was the tough year for you guys, particularly Cian and Nicky. But you did get that moment, didn't you, Croke Park with your dad?
Yeah.
That must have been a lovely moment.
I think the second time we played Croke Park, and you know, you kind of do the speech looking up to the gods, and you know, like the first year we played Croke Park, I had the audience sing "Happy Birthday" to my dad, and then, you know, the following year he wasn't there, and you know, looking up to the gods and kind of saying hello and we're still here, Dad, you know, that type of stuff. It's very hard. Like it's very hard to think about it all, to be honest.
And I wonder, was it hard for you because you're so deeply ensconced in the public view and the eye all the time, and then you have this very intense experience and suffering. And how did you keep the head above water in front of everyone all the time, Nicky?
I think you don't prepare for something like that. You just roll with it. You know, I think your adrenaline grabs you through it, and everybody's around you and helps you. And as Cian said, that, you know, I think our parents enjoy, their dads saw most of Westlife, and I think that's a very special feeling to have. Actually, my dad's anniversary was yesterday, so 2 years, So, but yeah, you have those memories. He saw it, and he was a performer himself, so he was very proud.
Okay, and then the good news is you're expecting a child, which is congratulations. Which is great. And I must ask you, you know, because we've spoken to a couple of the lads about that this world, the world of becoming dads and so on, and how are you fixed?
I'm good.
You know,
he's well prepared.
He'd be a great dad.
No, I'm not nervous at all. Not at all. I mean, you know, I come from a large family.
Are you ready for the green poo and the dirty nappies and everything?
Yeah, by all means.
The midnight feeds, the 4 o'clock feeds?
As I said to Jodie, all she needs to do is hand me the baby when it's born and she can sleep for the first month.
Whoa! Now, Shane...
Yeah, I'm recording this, aren't you?
Now, this is a live programme. We can't cut that out. Lads, explain.
That's going to change.
Yeah. I bought a PlayStation when Jordina was pregnant, and I still haven't opened it, by the way.
No, but listen, you know, I have good intentions, right?
Yeah, no, I admire that. You're just a man.
I do everything I can, you know. I mean, look, I'm not afraid of it at all. I'm really looking forward to it.
Mark, you came out and announced to the world you were gay. Very public thing. Was that a great moment for you, or was it a difficult moment for you?
In many ways, it was the biggest moment in my life. You know, like, I mean, it goes way deeper and bigger than sort of, you know, a pop band could go. If you know what I mean, it's so much bigger. You know, and to stand in Croke Park, for instance, and just thank Kevin in my speech and tell him I love him and everything. That was a massive moment for me. You know, I mean, just standing there in front of 90,000 people.
Got a little bit of emotional that night, didn't you?
Yeah, I actually, at one point I did have to put the mic down and turn around because it's just, you know, it's overwhelming to think of where I used to be, you know, years ago, and then to think that I was standing in front of 90,000 people. And not only did I say it, but they literally lifted. There was no roof on Croke Park, but if there was, they would have lifted it off the place, you know. Yeah, but it's a huge thing. I think the thing is, we've lived our lives and we've gone through all our personal journeys in Westlife as well. So it's kind of all merged into one thing, you know. Westlife is our life, you know. Can
we just talk about because it's such an overused word, but it's necessary. But Nicky, your sense of journey, to use that expression, can be summed up in your haircuts down through the years.
It's going to be an ensemble, isn't it?
And I'd like to, Cian, you have it in one.
There's only one dodgy one.
Oh, no, hang on.
There's lots of. Are you getting it as well?
Am I getting it as well?
Just him. Oh, okay. Actually, Shane, you recovered after the first late.
Thank you.
Now, I know I can't talk, but can we have a look at the wonderful world of Nicky's head?
Ooh.
Okay, that's your MacGyver years. And we move on to what we might call the...
I look like my mother there.
You look like McFadden there.
He does.
Yeah, he does. And then your Rod Stewart era. There,
that was a mullet.
That's the kind of semi-mullet situation. Your Callum Best years. Yeah.
That's in Miami.
That's in Miami, yeah. And the teeth are getting progressively whiter. Don't know what.
And straighter.
And straighter. Yeah, it's funny what a bit of money can do. Billy Idol. Lovely. Rillian. Yes, and if we want more, and knock it on. Yeah, that's good. But listen,
it only took him 10 years to get 15 years to get it right.
Brian, I can't wait to interview you, by the way.
Oh no, please! You know, you've really proven to be tremendous ambassadors for the country. You know, and I think that we all have a thing where we should say thanks to you for all the things you've done. So congratulations, and no, really, hats off.
I think we've enjoyed everything that Ireland's given to us, including, you know, our foundation and our start. you know, this is our home country, and if we didn't kind of get the original success here, we never would have even
It's good of you to
got
say.
anywhere else.
Are you feeling generous tonight, lads? Do you want to, you know?
Yeah. Actually, you know what?
We'd like to do the song that we sang for the first time.
You know,
on the
before
Late
that,
Late.
Shane,
for
on
the
November,
last time on the Late.
Yeah, that's a
on
nice
November
idea.
24th,
Yes.
we're doing an O2 Smart Sounds gig at the O2, and you
That's
can't buy
right.
tickets for that.
No, you can't buy them.
No, you had to apply for them and different things. But
Okay.
we've 2 tickets tonight for yourself to
Thank
come
you.
to that show on
Thank
November
you.
24th. And not only that, we've one for everyone in the audience.
You're good at this. High five. You also,
Calm down.
you also want to say something, don't you, Cian? About, you mentioned Croke Park. What's happening?
Yes, no, so we are announcing today that we're playing Croke Park as our farewell gig in Ireland on June 23rd.
Lads, what a pleasure it's been. And you're going to sing the song, as you say, that you first performed on the Late Late, your last performance on the Late Late.
Flying Without Wings.
We wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man.
That's yours. Appreciate everything. Okay.